on I-71. What an ugly truck stop, very small. And I came here just to stop, and I noticed that my fuel gauge shows just above the quarter tank. And I planned the final destination going to Harbor Creek, PA.
Come on, driver, they got that blocked off.
Yeah, I need fuel too. Which one?
Driver, I got a barrel sitting up there in that one.
Oh, okay. You want to go here?
No, go ahead, driver.
Thank you.
Please.
And last time I fueled was $2.04, and I thought, what a ripoff, because I know in the south it's like $1.75. So I only filled up one tank, and now I'm here, and it's $2.15 cash price, or $2.21 credit price. There's two pilots here. The old one is on the left where I was, and on the right I'm passing now. It's a real, like it says Flying J. This one has Denny's. So I should have gone in there. Alright, I-71. And I figured I'm going towards Pennsylvania. The fuel is not going to be cheaper, so I just filled up both tanks and DEF. So now this should last me. I'm going to Barrie, Ontario, just basically 2.5 hours north of the border with the US. You know, from Buffalo, it's about 2.5 hours. And the weather's today, and yesterday was really nice. I'm driving in my t-shirt pretty much. It's plus 19 Celsius, or probably 60 F. I'm in Pennsylvania. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. Pilot truck stop on the right. So 249 US per gallon. Crazy. And I still don't have my permit for Canada. I mean, customs paperwork. So I'm gonna stop at TA in Harbor Creek in 6 miles, 11 kilometers, and wait there. From here it's only 80 miles, about 130K to the border. And I'm in Erie or Harbor Creek. Oh boy. It's been very stressful, you know, driving with this thing sticking out on the right. You cannot relax. You know, you always have to pay attention 100% of the time. There's a car on the shoulder, I start to panic, you know. I have my Jake brake on all the time, so as soon as I hit the brakes, brrr, you really gotta be prepared with this oversized load, otherwise that blade, you know, it's all solid steel. Now imagine if there's a car and it hits something, it's just gonna cut it in half. I got a message from my post office. We have received a package for you. Please come in at your earliest convenience to retrieve it. Okay, I'm gonna drop everything and probably just drop my trailer and drive over to Cambridge, Ontario and retrieve the package. Well, I got my ACI e-manifest, printed it out, and that's my final destination for today. 157 kilometers, or less than 100 miles. That's okay, got the key. That's Pilot in Fort Erie. Because now it's 3:36. I just want to go stretch my legs because I've been driving for the past 3 hours without stopping, and see if I can find some cute trucks to show you guys and gals on the way to the truck stop. But I'm gonna go and grab some water and tea, and I only have herbal tea on board, so I got the key. Always check, right? You don't want to lock your truck. Well, the dozer is still here. Everything's cool. This thing was getting loose the first couple of hours yesterday, but just want to shut off the lights. Yeah, and I see some other oversized guys over here. Look at this. That's an extendable trailer. And over there we have some dirty guys in a lineup to a truck wash. Look at this blade. Isn't it huge? But now I see what, yeah, one guy left me a comment, so thanks for that. He said, so the pieces I see on the floor, because I see here, this is fresh. So they were here. But, well, one thing I found out, look at this. Look how many lights this thing has. So it has 4 here, right? What I did not see is that another light over here and 2 more over here. I can only imagine how beautiful this thing looks, you know, at night with all the lights on. It would be quite a futuristic picture. Well, I already had like 2 protein bars today, but I still have 2 hours to go. So these are my favorite ones. They're very low on sugar, lots of protein and fiber. break is over. Time to get rolling. I better turn off my flashing lights, even though they're hard to see, but when the sun goes behind the cloud, they do help, you know. And I started using these flags. If you remember, before I was just attaching regular flags over here. Now I have them on poles, and I definitely like, sorry for the wind, I definitely like how they stick out. You know, it's a much better visibility, of course, with flags like that. And you see, I got flags on all pretty much bad parts that can hurt people. Yeah, it's all good. Usually these machines, especially with the tracks, they can move a little bit. You know, it's when usually when you're trying to get to a freeway, but once you tighten them a couple of times, that's it, because it's not a wheeled machine, right? It's a tracked machine. So where can it go? See? Beautiful. And in case somebody's wondering, I use these all the time, not because I'm concerned about damaging the track, but because I'm concerned about my chains, because these things are pretty sharp in here. And if you have marks on your chains, you can get a big thumbs down from a DOT. In the form of a written warning, or worse yet, a ticket. Okay, first things first, 4 o'clock, alright. We're marking departure on the logbook. Done. And instead of a ruler, I stole an old card key from my hotel where I'm usually staying. I used to buy all these rulers. I always lose them, so no more. I got my passport is out, my ACI is here. Just prepare it like this. But I cannot believe how fast the yeah, I like you too. All right. Well, somebody will probably again ask about my gloves. Okay, I'm not gonna reply verbally. I'll reply with this. You see this? Like, who designed a steering wheel like this, right? Because that's where you put your hand, and this thing, you know, they didn't do their job properly. If I was a Mac engineer, I would probably design this knife sharp. Like, why stop halfway, right? Just design it so that it's like a sword, because it's already like a sword, but make it special steel that never goes dull, and as soon as you put your finger on it, you lose it. Would that be fun? So I think they missed a couple of things. There's still room for improvement on this truck, but of course you guys know that I'm kind of like always poking at the Mac, but no truck is perfect, because see, I'm doing heavy loads with it. I'm happy, but I just wish that, okay, my rooftop light is on, brakes, all right, the last stretch before the border. 95 miles. We'll just keep recording till I reach the exit. The truck stop is pretty full because it's 4 o'clock. People are getting ready for the night. You want to hear my exhaust brake? Okay, I'm entering the main road, so we're gonna stop recording here. Well, I made it to Canada. It was very tight. I had to use an escort on the bridge, but they didn't charge any money. But this is Pilot, but look who's sitting next to me. Cat 745, and I see the name on the truck. It's the same company that was on my paperwork we got this load from. I'm pretty sure this is the truck I was supposed to pick up in Baltimore, if you remember, like a couple of weeks ago, because it was Cat 745C, and this guy is Canada now, and it's an American company, so it makes sense. So it was paying good money, and you see, huge. You know, on one hand I'm glad that I didn't get this one. This one is too big.